Hi, Earth people. I am Chinghiz together with you. Today, December 15, 2022. And station coming close and close to uh, I believe in final stage when will you finally change this world by replacing system which rule the world. This financial system, very strongly linked to political sphere, to economic sphere, to any sphere, because monetary world. And in this case, particular last days, revelation of facts, bombshell facts, etc., in very main institutions of world and in Europe show how our world corrupt. And this corruption and laundering, this collapsing of shores, these clubs, owners in offshores, rule it world. And all that, how using their power for complicate, stop of not possible, heavily complicate our earth people move, dream, need when you humanity facing very deadly threat challenges. Many of them climate crisis, but others challenges too. In simple thing, as fact check, world leaders, developed countries leaders, elected by people, own citizens, voters, and what they was publicly revealed their program in election campaign. For that, voters choose vote for concrete person who now in authority in developed countries, Western countries, means that democratic, yeah, country rule of law. They in suit and tie, goodwill face, smile, they promises in climate crisis particular because main threat to you, humanity. Climate crisis is about physics, about planet Earth. They are not, they are no work other things. If you broke, this will happen. And you broken. Planet Earth climate. today's life which keeping today's life, wildlife, or you, humanity, nature, biodiversity, etc. COP27 fully failure, COP15 failing view. So these country leaders promises they starting from Paris 2015 in December, already 7 years. They will do later more, even this year. But revealing reports, facts show 180 degrees opposite. Democratic countries, developed countries, countries rule of law, and this country leader who was elected by voters vote by their promise will act. Why? Why this happening? What moving these persons do that? Climate crisis real, undeniable. We should keep protect biodiversity, undeniable. And this directly linked both to each country, particularly developed countries, as they like talk about economic growth, directly linked and will destroy. This as undeniable example, fact, which system ruling world. And this worldwide, in third countries, so-called third, means not developed, poor, injustice much more. There are few leaders, groups small, taking all wealth of country, but they taking this all wealth, main part of wealth of country, not by their will, because system demand do that. This money big for few, take that. If you will spend to all, nothing. This this happening in practice happening. It is practicing by world financial institutions, World Bank, International Monetary Fund. This country who poor come even more poor. In a poor country, for example, lot of fact, same plus and same was happening to these countries. Suddenly they discovered some wealth on their land. Diamond, gold, even in time. Oil, gas, hooray! Huh? Particularly in African continent, but not only in African continent. So IMF or World Bank coming, they are immediately giving huge scale of money, credit, loan means this percentage you should return with percentage rate means. But huge money, 10 of billions, which project. And the pure country and people thinking, oh, money coming, real good. And these country leaders who corrupt, of course, they say, yes, we will, in justice forum, this wealth of country will spend. You will happy. They're lying. And this IMF World Bank giving this huge part of this $10 billion to not this country, to corporations from developed countries, United States, EU, Britain, Exxon Mobil or BP or and small part given to this small group, leader country, their family, their small group. And basta. This is what happening already in Azerbaijan, thanks to BP. Actually, fuck you, BP. Because participated in creation of this tyranny in Azerbaijan. Few very wealthy Azerbaijan people, absolute majority, poor condition. But Azerbaijan, not African continent, this European country. European Council member, etc. What happening up to Africa countries, to Asian, to Latin American. This lot of this fact again, this system repeatedly, repeating. Country remain under this loan debt. Country people only suffering, affecting by that fact. We should change that. What means economic growth? This country can review the country leaders. Why growth? You follow in this way when for the better for own people and for own country, no need in such policy. But under this system demanding inflation, fight inflation, price fighting, election coming, prices, voters will vote to opposition party. Why? Alarm. No way. No time. Zeit not. Fight inflation, down this price of gasoline. Voters watching, they will angry. Jobless, we should increase job places. This means people will, and this so frame it, and this not resolving problems. People not happy. Never will. Never will. System, evil, satanic, not will give you any chance to be happy. No doubt. Emmanuel Macron. How this person truly evil? I already said you. Smiling, promising, it is, but secretly bombardment, even. Not only a climate crisis case, we very clearly seeing that not was a continuation. How Macron using any chance for help Hitler our days, Putler, which in genocidal war in Europe, before your very eyes, Putler attacking cities, residential buildings, killing people, winter time in Ukraine, destroying electricity grids, such spheres, calling all that as military target. And Macron and Scholz and was Draghi and of course Merkel and of course Schröder behind scene and of course Berlusconi and of course others. They're trying and will do again. Macron sent a letter to Ursula von der Leyen, EU Chief Commissioner, President of EU Commission, saying, this red line, if you will talk about funding, create fund for biodiversity. This fact, secretly dogs later reveal it. But in public, he promised fighting climate crisis, fighting all won't keep nature, biodiversity, you see, including Macron. And again, in this point, saying, is today's France political situation so bad and so dangerous? First, for France as country, state, and for French people, and also for EU and to whole world. There are two lines. One open fascist, other behind scene means also fascist too. But in public, smile, sweet tie, we will do that, we will. This Macron. Other line, Marine Le Pen. This today is France. Same in Italy, same in Austria, in Germany, in Britain, in Netherlands. In United States of America. Openly fascist, Putin structure both Trump and MAGA, and Republicans was backed him on any cost. There was coup at him already, no doubt, and I hope Jack Smith, special counsel, will take this seriously, not as Robert Mueller, who failed, was acting as covert. How he promised, but what he did, he of course was very framing. You can't investigate that, only this. But he did his job in this framing forum. But he should be fight for that. He said he will indict Trump if Trump not president. When Trump not in office. Where this? Where Mueller? He writing report as special counsel and go to sleep or rest. No care. His job ignore it. And already last fact about January 6th committee will review report, but already they are truly coup. The chief of staff of so-called President Trump, Meadows, 34 congressmen, senators, congressmen, their text messages, all baseless, all lie, all based on conspiracy, knowingly. And they was pushed for destroy the constitutional process. They deny. They can't quote. They even accusing baseless court. Yeah. Why this happening? They think American voters, I will again use this word, dumb moral. Because they acting, there should be some logical action. They saying there was election stole from Trump. Show that. They not have, can't show. Not. You have fact, taken fact, for example, all that, and go to court. They did that, But this old dogs was fake, false, not backed by any serious fact check. All this court process was transparently and public. Fully, they failing. How many there was, they go to court and all cases fail, I can say. But after that again, blah, blah. They won't destroy America. They won't destroy democratic institutions of America. And this means America will destroy it as we know. Civil war for them is so normal. Listen to them. They even openly try separate or boost state, take more power enough for be separated from United States if some groups need, not will welcome it, accept it, my English. And there are a lot of treasonous crimes. and Special Counsel Jack Smith. Treason, Jack. Trump family, Trump circle, name none, very good name. Security Service, how they was acting. They all were destroying the text messages from phone, even Pentagon, their generals, including Michael Flynn brother, I think. So acting Secretary of Defense, I think so. How always this plot is plot. Q is Q. Attempt. They did that. They already did that fully, but failed. And what? You will downplay. And they remain. And there are other treasons conspiracy based on putler money laundering, that money flew to pockets. This is also treason. Because this money, this senators, congressman was acting on the money givers' behavior. Deripaska, Abramovich, Arwen, Friedman, Waxelberg, a name known, very well known. Senators openly take money from them, millions, at least around million. And how are they acting? You know, they call to martial law. Hey, Meadows, say to Trump, no afraid do martial law. You won't. You won't. We believe in that. You won't. You want that much. No give your this chair in Oval Office. Biden will come, will sit there. Oh no good, no, so bad. Better martial law. United States of America. And all this happening because system that money laundering, dark money incorporation, in politics, huge money, donations, additional, lobby schemes, additional, and all that coming to this when United States national security already blocked because Putin structure into United States, which even today not seriously touched. I know exactly we can change all that. And it's not difficult. And all countries will take gain. Their national security will much more better. National security means your country's strategic development, your security tool, this tool. And your people life level will more better and will more under guarantee. Warranty means protected. Why are you not doing that? Why this Manchin, some project for dirty coal, dirty energy. Democrats, Schumer, other try put into the defense budget of United States. Why this happening? Why? Why Schumer should do that? Huh? Manchin, Karab, we already understand. But they need investigation, not they even not mention of that. But I know Manchin, corrupt person. Their crime, but full ignoration. And plus Schumer try put this evil, evil. When climate crisis, we should do actually 180 degrees opposite. They pushing this way. And who behind? We are talking about that. Behind this lobby schemes linked to this big fossil fuel, which owned by who rule the world. John Kennedy was fighting them. He was assassinated. President, huh? About Trump, we understand. But Obama was now Joe Biden. Why they not ordering new investigation? Why and who was killed? President of the United States. Okay, and this position. Behind that, of course, system. Who killed? I say you. Who killed John Kennedy? John Fitzgerald Kennedy. Daytime already. Rothschild and Co., who own Federal Reserve after World War II. They created and owned IMF, World Bank, means global international financial institutions. And John Kennedy decided stop that, stop Federal Reserve. No need. Today even, America, no need in Federal Reserve, no need. This satanic evil institution, they should be replaced. All linked, again, one to other. Macron, Merkel also said, Schröder and Scholz react for try help Putin. And International Olympic Committee, so-called this shameful Bach from doping scandal, did anything for to weak these measures against Russia, Russian sportsmen, Russian Olympic Committee. And now Putin in genocidal war in Europe and Putin other crimes. And Russia country sponsoring terrorism, as President Zelensky truly correctly say, No matter under which flag this Russian sportsman will. But it will, immediately this flag will turn to blood flag. Because they this box, international box organization, federation, they restored already Russian and Belarusian boxer, their ratings, welcoming them. We should fact track them, people, by rule of law, because they are, undeniable form, big, easy money in their pockets, and continuation of that, and blackmail. About Bach, in time I said, about this box federation, about this heavy, in English, how this call it? This. This about sport. About football, decision ban. This should be remain. But again, Macron, Winter Olympics in 2024 in Paris. There should be Russians, Belarusians. Why Macron doing that? What pushing him again, any chance used for help Putin? Then Putin even increasing his genocidal war in Ukraine. Their war crimes. Look at this Macron, and this already he unmasked, finally. He talking about war crime. This video, watch this video. When he call it Putin and put Russia, they commit war crimes. There should be international tribunal, etc. Huh? Was initiative from even France, Macron. Huh? And finally, this was a lie. This was some blah blah. No need in international tribunal special. Why not genocidal war in Europe? Their ICC will not enough. There should be international tribunal. And Russia should be expelled, removed from permanent member of Security Council of United Nations. You call Russia country sponsored terrorism because that's true. And this means, and that's true, Russia fully and repeatedly violating, destroying, violating charter of United Nations. How this country can be still in Security Council? Why Russia only take this right as successor of Soviet Union? Who give to Russia this right? They're Ukraine, they're even Belarus, but Belarus also committed war crimes and seriously violated international law and norms, means this illegitimate President Lukashenko. Only Ukraine And this path, this way, judicial way, Ukraine have right, full right, be chosen as successor of Soviet Union. Do that. Remove fascist Russia. Chauvinist means fascist from United Nations Security Council. Do that. They have mechanism, they have norm, instrument. Do that. And start to that. And you will see. So obvious. Putler's Trojan horses. This is so good, huh? So good, seriously. They're coming online and we're seeing them. But it's not enough. We should act. Time for that. We should stop them, no matter who. By rule of law, by elections. EU corrupted organization. Who was doubting that? Years talking about that, years. Juncker, particular Juncker, former Luxembourg Prime Minister, come President of EU Commission, huh? And President of EU Council, Donald Tusk from Poland. But Juncker, they are Luxembourg leaks, okay? Means Luxembourg papers. Very corrupt. And of course, he take from himself his corrupt instrument and mechanism, no doubt. I seriously come to EU as president of EU Commission. And there in Juncker time was several serious corruption scandal. Was there from Malta, one person, name I not recall, was that. But this all immediately was downplayed. But now, huge so-called Qatar Gate. EU. Huh? Before this Qatar Gate revelation and before this arrest start happening by Belgian police, investigators, in Chinghiz Live I said, Ilham Aliyev corrupted EU commissioners, even leaders. This gas deal between EU and Azerbaijan very corrupt. There should be investigation. An investigation will reveal all facts. Who behind Ursula von der Leyen, behind Michel, and their other names. How many money they take? Much more. They are 10, if not hundreds of millions. Believe me, there are hundreds of millions from Ilham Aliyev to EU. EU, about PASE we know, about EU, European Council we know. Bombshell already. They are arrested, but also Malonte, their Agramont, you remember them. There also was from Belgium, from Germany, huh? Strasser case. Result of that, where this good, huh? No sanctions, no only volunteer and but others. There not was serious action, which should be because country or organization of rule of law, huh, was downplayed. No serious measures. Okay. But they were very serious. But I say you, much EU Commission, EU Council. Again, I call Kavese if she remain special prosecutor of EU. This special prosecutor job, corruption, money laundering scams mainly. These guys are very corrupt. And this fact should be also revealed. How circle from Ursula von der Leyen, circle from Michelle, circle from the other names, take how much money take from Ilham Aliyev. You know, EU, one of leader in world as institution, political institution, who allow so much countries, 27, peace, huh? Justice, European Court of Human Rights, European Court of Justice. Hey, what this? Stop that. Stop this to public beneficial owner registration data. Why this court did that? This means you fully green lighting corruption, money laundering, flood of floods. European Union Court, baseless and wrong position about private right. They huge scale money with destroying country national security. European Union, and they put by money to pocket. I believe in that. The decision, corrupt decision, not only mistake, of course, that should be revised. Corrupt decision, and should be revised immediately, and they have paths, judicial path to that, and I think already they are happening something for revise this decision, for appeal this decision of court. But immediately several countries, immediately, as this for them, one of main, believe me, this fact public, transparently. Netherlands, Germany, there was Germany, I think. But Netherlands, I remember there was few countries, even France, few countries, several, three or four countries, already immediately reacting to the decision of this court, mistake and very evil decision, which open way to much more laundering because they will protect it. They not will serious action against them. Investigative journalists doing their job or not look at facts. Before Panama Papers, what we was have? There are prosecutor offices, there are institutions who official state institutions for fighting corruption. What they did? Seriously, nothing. Seriously. But from starting from Panama Papers and later more Paradise Papers, International Consortium of Investigative Journalists and co-organized corruption and crime report projects and means team and others. The journalists, investigative journalists. And court try block them. Where? In Uganda. Ah, Museveni, we should stop him finally. In European Union. In European Union. In United States of America. In Britain. We should stop that, and for that there should be real action. Both official prosecutor offices or police, different country, different function of police. For example, in Britain, this police investigating, and now National Criminal Agency in Britain. In Malta, police. In Germany, prosecutor office. Different. And investigative journalists. They should act unison, together, for real action. For real action. This means we're fighting corruption and laundering. There should be transparency and beneficial owners registration public. We should be public. This is so crucial. In Germany was coup attempt, not only the United States. Few years ago means few years, maximum 1 decade, 10 years. Who will think in United States a coup attempt very seriously? Or in Germany? If German authority and these prosecutors who take case, they think this only this group, you will fail. You will fail. This group as, mask, frontline mask. If you will truly investigate, you will have fact, German prosecutor, how this network, and there you will come to big and biggest persons, figures, groups. And after that, you will understand under which so devastating danger Germany. If you not will truly investigate and we say only this former Graf, Mraf, or their few in former AFT or AFD or other, this not, they committed crime. Of course, they should punish and will punish, but behind them, who? They network. They even go to military base of Germany. This only in one fact, but there should be more. I believe in that more. Member link it. But this actually this behind who behind all this network and network they are more than this currently revealed, much more big, of course. And who own this network? I will say, we will call my say as conspiracy theory. But if when you will truly investigate, you will have all fact what I say. Putin structure. What means Putin structure in Germany? Schröder, Schaubmob, their name, this, maybe I name said not correct, the Putin friend from Eastern Germany, Stasi, KGB. Nord Stream second, yeah, this head was name not recall. This, but not only they already Merkel link it. Listen me, Merkel link it. And there are other names. But this only Putin structure, as in the United States. But in the United States, not only this coup attempt was did only by Putin structure. Putin structure was part of that. Same in Germany. But need to do investigation. Link will go to Rothschild. We'll go to Rothschild base in Frankfurt. Who ruled the world? Rothschild and Co. They plan big war. Trump, therefore, was in White House. In first term, they failed launch big war. They choose in second term. Failed because I and others, together action by revealing fact who they, what truly happened. And many of these schemes they can't use, was paralyzed. Therefore, they choose in second term and anyway launch. Big war, okay? What means big war? Big war means billions will die worldwide, including Europe. World map, including Europe, will change. This is no conspiracy theory. This they acting plan, map, plan, roadmap, acting. They not stop at that. And part of this, and they collaborated. Putin and Rothschild and Co. and Putin collaborated even today. And they go big war. They anyway will try to do that. In Germany, in United States, in Britain, in France, in Italy, in Austria. And they uh, go, target, go, reach. I also saying that. Plenty of time, multiple times said, and saying again, come to public. They secretly rule the world. But they go by big crisis. They already did several crises. But now finally, by big war, they plan come to publicly rule world. You would think this fiction, look what before your eyes happening around the world. And why? Particularly already in developed countries. All linked. Why they anyway, this Macron, Scholz, Merkel, Berlusconi, this Sullivan, Kissinger, their name about Republican means no question, Trump, McCarthy, etc., etc., etc. Anyway, using any chance for help Putin for that. Rothschild and Co. continue collaborate with Putin, help him. And in this case, Israel apartheid authority regime, authoritarian apartheid regime by Mossad. They acting, behind scene, very actively they working. Even today, publicly Putin attack Ukraine people very correct and concrete form start use Aikido, and we seeing who Putin through face, through covert, mırrayız bile, weak army. But Western countries try helping. And what they happening behind scene? Linked to Israel, one of main way. And Israel product of Rothschild and Co. This not means Israel people not have for state. I each time back then and now again saying completely and finally Israel people have right for their own state in region where Israel, but under this they internationally recognized border. But in process and what later was happened, this Rothschild and Co. Their money, their finances. And Israel, how treating world international law and norm, spitting on this norm law. And Netanyahu now already, again, prime minister, his cabinet minister, fascist, they're undeniable. openly, no hidden fascists. As Le Pen, okay, Le Pen. Le Pen as fascist, openly fascist, Netanyahu cabinet member as minister. Very strategic, very key ministers too. And they several massacres against Palestinians and continuation of that in Palestine territory, continuation of that in occupied West Bank and others, and blockade of Gaza Strip. There are 2 million people, all cuts. Israel apartheid regime choosing how many food or good they choosing. Netanyahu choosing. It's open fascist. Netanyahu also open fascist, we can say, because if we will watch all revealed report fact about Netanyahu and circle, they are not will any doubt who Netanyahu. Fascist. And apartheid regime in Jerusalem, Eastern Jerusalem, beating, killing, even killing. Israel national attacking Palestinian, beating them. Immediately, Israel military force soldiers or coming with army, with ammunition, and join to them. No blocking them, no stopping them. And their killings. One of video, this fresh, in history so much fresh. One soldier killed Palestinian because he was resist. Why you arresting me? Why you taking me? Resisting. Huh? That. As normal. As normal. Huh? Netanyahu. You fascist. And with accountability for that, Netanyahu. I promise I will do that. Not only about you, about this so corrupt and fascist Israel small group into political establishment of Israel, who created apartheid regime and backed them and widening them and all that. With accountability. You're this Gandon, condom, Rothschild and Co. Not will able help you. I say. Black Cube, every who know this case about high techs from Israel, Pegasus, NSO, Kanduri, Azar, Black Cube. Directly this linked to Mossad, and their former officer to Black Cube, military grade high techs, devices, high techs, technologies, means highest than Pegasus. Operating given to mainly to authoritarian regime, supplying them. This official Israel policy. Part of that, I'm talking about that. There's no separate Israel acting as separately and selling Pegasus, which mainly was bought and used by Ilham Aliyev of Azerbaijan. This fact check. Number one, Ilham Aliyev. Not only about that, about part of this action, attack against United States, attack against European Union, against Germany, last revelations. Israel, Mossad, with his black cube, part of that. They participated and helping by high-tech devices. In my case, how many times I said that you? But you continue ignore and downplay. This should be blockbuster fact. Again, Chinghiz, what doing? Putin, Ilham Aliyev, their bunker, brigade in bunker, each second fully equipped with banned weapons, banned by international law weapons, electron weapon banned, sonic weapon banned, using against me, and high-tech devices. And each time I said these high-tech devices supplying them by Israel Mossad. Israel Mossad participated into this system terror and torture against me for years. Years I saying that, repeatedly saying that, again saying that. But we again will ignore that, huh? And same organization, same country, Israel, same organization, Mossad, Black Cube, doing against your country citizens. Same. The forensic news report, Scott Stedman, chair of this investigative side, he investigative journalist, I can say, with team, good team. So Scott Stedman tweeting, news, I obtained a pitch deck showing that an obscure Cypriot firm run by a former Black Cube senior employee pitched powerful phone computer hacking tools as recently as 2020, 2 years ago. The firm has offices in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, and United Arab Emirates ruling family member sit on the board. From Pegasus, we know about the Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman, about United Arab Emirates. Huh? And now this fresh and much more powerful than Pegasus. Little known Cypriot company offered military-grade spyware. Forensic news. And here from Scott Stedman about some person who remain very active of Israel Mossad, including such into such operation as organizer can. This Pegasus, this Black Cube, this military grade hack tools, this Soriano, who has had business relationships with Deripaska, Rybolovlev, Abramovich, Nick Candy, Alonso Ansira, Benjamin Netanyahu's aides, Ruth Perazov, and other billionaires, insisted that had never received the letter from the Senate. Senate invited him for hearing. He refused and said, I not received letter. Senate repeal, I don't know what result of that. But Soriano, one of active figure, as Eric Prince, as Eric Prince, as Kushner here, one of main figure. But they try do anything for do aside. Kushner, Ivanka Trump. Well, Kushner played one of main role when Trump was in White House by selling United States secret to Saudi Arabia, giving to Israel, thereby link Eric Prince to Putin, Trump, Kushner, Eric Prince, Putin, means Putin, they are some person, and to Putin. As Nikolaev was in Seychelles, Aka, and others. Soriano, this man, very criminal. Why he not even investigated? There should be true investigation by Britain, because he operating in Britain, and they're using this tactic, and Deripaska did that, and Soriano doing that, and Abramovich did that, and doing that, and Friedman, Ivan, etc. Ilham Aliyev doing that as tactic. They know they're guilty. They did this crime. But this not yet, there's no investigation, and they sue it by slap against investigative journalists, against Scott Stedman too. Soriano used slap. This slap should be stopped. European Union, this slap should be stopped. Britain, United States, stop it finally, stop it. This too for these criminals who in power. This should be abandoned, should be stopped finally. Organized Crime and Corruption Reporting Project. Investigative journalism suffered a blow in November after European court struck down a key tool in the fight against corruption, access to company ownership. Now the EU will likely see flood of dark money that will be difficult to uncover. True. And this decision should be revised by appeal by other measures. In Turkey, you know what I say, that true. And this trio, Putin, Erdogan, Aliyev, İlham Aliyev, Azerbaijan illegitimate president, this trio very actively acting before your eyes by helping one another acting. Now in Turkey, coming elections in 2023 formally should be in June, possible earlier in April, for example, possible. And Erdogan rating very low, he losing. And they have one of main, from opposition side, main figure, which I back it, Istanbul Mayor Ekrem İmamoğlu. He was arrested. Suddenly, when he did mayor, he do public to journalists or public some words in public, criticized courts. And Erdogan used that, this trio actually using. Go help keep Erdogan in authority. For that, this political, no doubt, political motivated decision for ban Ekrem İmamoğlu be participate, run for president, run even to parliament, and run even to next election as mayor to Istanbul. He was arrested for 2 years and 7 months and 15 days. And this time covered all these 3 key elections, coming elections, presidential elections, parliamentary elections, and mayor of Istanbul, which he actually remained. But after this arrest, he should be removed from his position as mayor of Istanbul. He appealed, and I hope Turkish judiciary not fully corrupted by Putin, Erdogan, and Aliyev. There remain, I believe in that, remain justices, judges who not corrupted. And they should reverse means reject this court decision. Ekrem İmamoğlu he innocent and he should remain as mayor of Istanbul, and he should run for president. He will win. And Erdogan, Putin, İlham Aliyev understand that Ekrem İmamoğlu will beat Erdogan very correct, concrete way. Others ones not. Kemal Kılıçdaroğlu will lose. I directly call it him. You will lose, Kemal Bey. But you go and coalition of 6 go which won in presidential election, in parliament election. So I call you back, Ekrem İmamoğlu. No divide this coalition. The Meral Akşener decision, very right decision. She backed Ekrem İmamoğlu, and Kemal Kılıçdaroğlu should too. Now time for revise. And United States should firmly act. This alarming fact. Already Putin, Erdogan, Aliyev trio start openly act for keep Erdogan in power. With other such thing. This starting from terror act in Istanbul, Taksim, central Istanbul, Istiklal Cadde, which killed 4 and injured dozens. After this operation start from that. After that, Ekrem İmamoğlu target. After that, more, because Erdogan not planning go to election, do true elections, not will. He planned to election as in Azerbaijan, in Russia, in Kazakhstan, for example, all illegitimate. Azerbaijan election was boycotted by people because I call it Azerbaijan people, and Azerbaijan people joined to my call. In Kazakhstan happened the same. They are boycott. Very low level of attendance. In Russia, already decades, there are no elections. Same try did in Turkey this trio. Putin, Erdogan, Ilham Aliyev. But United States can act. Reveal fact about Erdogan, how he corrupt, he crimes, reveal that immediately without delay. And there should be already sanctions, no afraid. Already you know, United States should know, and NATO member countries should know already. Erdogan already leave NATO. But Putin go use Erdogan, destroy NATO. And same about Orban of Hungary. By schemes. But Erdogan already, for this trio, already, yeah, they have NATO of trio. I can say. And there Israel. Linked to this trio, Israel, particularly Netanyahu authority. I say, and there already I said about Mukhtar Ablyazov, Tokayev visit to France, illegitimate. Tokayev illegitimate. There are no law confirming as Lukashenko. Okay? Illegitimate. But Putin order, Tokayev visited to France, to Macron. First visit to Putin, second to Macron. Which never was before. This first in Kazakhstan. And this happened because Putin say, hey, Tokayev, go to Macron. No doubt. And they are blah, how they can acting for continue have Putin. Also no doubt in this case too, Tokayev means Kazakhstan, France, how can act for have Putin. Main case this. And also one of opposition leader for whom was given green card, French green card. Mukhtar Ablyazov. After this visit, this green card was taken back from Mukhtar Ablyazov. And now very risk, maybe he will extradite. Is so. this will purely crime. This will violation of international law, norm, and European Union too, because Mukhtar Ablyazov, no criminal, he political figure. For years, decades. Therefore, we should stand with Mukhtar Ablyazov, back him, and I call French court, sorry, I call French court, High Court, where now Mukhtar Ablyazov case for revise this decision of previous court, which take this green card from him and this open way to extradition. About Saakashvili. Saakashvili in prison in Georgia. This attack this sonic weapon. This sonic weapon attack. Therefore, this happening. Saakashvili in prison, and he was poisoned. He health no good. He lose his weight. His weight was under, I think, 100 kilo. Okay, now he lose approximately 25, 30 kilogram, maybe more. 30 kilogram, 25, 30 kilogram. He ill and he was poisoned. But we seen this was revealed some video where Georgian, this ruling party member in European in Passé, I think. This was happening in Passé. Okay, or in Georgian parliament. I don't know exactly. But this man, this person, ruling party person, say, it's good if he will die in prison. Saakashvili, two-term president of Georgia, was served for his Georgian people, do very crucial, very good job, crack down corruption system of Georgia. And now he arrested, already enough is enough. Therefore, I call European Union push Georgia. This Ivanishvili, we know he truly ruling country, but they are formally some prime minister, Georgia parliamentary republic. United States, European Union, I call you push this Ivanishvili. United States, you know, Ivanishvili corrupt person. He corrupts his scam, even link it to Russia. Use all that openly, publicly. Already they come to this level. We should come to this level too and use rule of law. your appeasement of Ivanishvili, not yet, and it's coming to this. What you wait? I say, about Iran. This good news. Iran was removed from United Nations Women's Rights Council. This is very good decision, right decision. But in Iran, Iranian people continue the revolutionary movement, continue protesting despite they already start executions. Already 2 persons was executed, hanged. There are some sanctions, but these sanctions not enough. The ambassador should be expelled. And not only this way, there should be truly very targeted, very painful for Iranian authority, including directly as individual, Khamenei, supreme leader of Iran, sanctions. About Islamic Revolution Guard, I already said, about Basij, about others. Sanctions move, and we should stand with Iranian people, do anything for back them. We can't allow this very big mistake for calm down this revolutionary movement in Iran. We should stand with them, and this revolutionary movement shall continue. I say, and I call Iranian people, you should continue. No stop. Again, same words I will use. Same words. Non-stop. No stop. No afraid. And do more. Go to Azadi Square in Tehran. And go to Parliament building. Go to President means residential building. And demand reform, demand what you want. Release all political prisons, and there should be reform on election system and election commission too, and there should be constitution changes, demand for change of constitution. There should be parliamentary republic in Iran, but republic. No monarchy, no Shah regime, no do the mistake. Republic. You're right, people. You will choose. If you will take right from one authoritarian regime to another authoritarian, Shah monarchy means authoritarian regime. You will do very grave mistake, Iranian people. This is already history, Shah regime. Good was, bad was, this history. Now, republic, only republic, Cumhuriyet, no Islamic republic. Moderate, modern, moderate, secular. This republic, parliamentary republic of Iran. and you should fight for that. And world leaders, United Nations particular, should firmly stand with Iranian people. United States, European Union, there should be direct our help for Iranian people. I say about China. In China, already people continue. They not already countrywide, not yet. After Chinese Communist Party and Xi Jinping ruled down, means end this zero COVID policy. Until that, there was nationwide protest demonstration, but after that, their protest demonstration continue, but already politically, their students, their others, they demand democracy in China. These Chinese people, this, no afraid from Communist Party of China, no afraid from Xi Jinping, Chinese people. You already show to whole world you can. You're rejecting Communist Party rule. You're rejecting Xi Jinping presidency. Therefore, continue fight, demand democracy and reform, political reform, Chinese people. Students, go to streets and squares, demand democracy, demand your dignity, respect to your rights. You have right by election, through election, elect your leaders, not Communist Party. There should be multi-party regime. There should be democracy. And this mean. And of course, all political prisoners should be released and criminal justice system should be reformed. This Uyghur camp should be finally closed. Finally. They even remain this Uyghur, against Uyghurs, this concentration camp. This actually was genocide against Uyghurs. And now this camp, they should be closed. And you, Chinese people, no matter which nationality, you should be united as one nation and act together for democracy in China. I, together with you, we will succeed if we together, when we together. No afraid from Communist Party of China. By other words, go to Tiananmen Square in Beijing. I, together with you, I say, okay, here light problem, I think. But here, okay, today this, people. I, together with you, Earth people. Believe me, believe in me, trust in me, join to my call as humanity, civilization of planet Earth. Organize planet-wide, worldwide protest demonstration with disobedience against climate crisis, against corruption, money laundering, means against this system which rules the world. I, together with you, I say.